The function called Countif is used when you want to count number of cells based on a given condition. So you may want to count how many people are working in this organization on full-time, part-time and contract basis, and how many people are here who are in finance, HR and accounts department. You may want to count how many people are getting a bonus of minimum 3%. So in these cases you will use function called Countif. So just put an equal here, Countif. The first parameter is range. So the range would be this column, comma, criteria would be full time, bracket close. Now what Countif will do? Countif will count all the cells where full time is written, and the answer is 4. This 4 means there are only 4 employees in the organization who are working on full time basis. So before you copy this formula across, just fix the ranges properly. Press F2, select this range, press F4 to make it an absolute reference, and keep your criteria open. Copy this and paste it across. Now let's count how many people are in the organization in finance, HR and accounts department. So put an equal count if, this time the range would be department column, comma, criteria is finance. And how many people are in finance department? There are only 5 people. So before you copy this formula across, press F2. We have to make this range absolute. So select the range, press F4. Copy this and paste it across. Let's count how many people are getting a bonus of minimum 3%. So put an equal Countif. Range would be this time bonus column, comma, criteria would be greater than equal to 3%. Now this criteria should be written under inverted comma. So put the criteria under inverted comma, bracket close. Now Countif will count all the cells where we have either 3% or greater than 3%, and the answer is 11. So if I want to count, let's say how many people are getting a bonus of minimum 5%, so we have to change this 3% to 5%, and the answer is 3. So you will count, there are only 3 people, this and this. Only 3 people are getting a bonus of 5% or above. So let's say if you want to count how many people are getting a minimum salary of 20,000, so just put an equal here, Countif. The range would be salary column, comma, criteria would be greater than equal to 20,000. This criteria must be written under inverted comma. So put the criteria under inverted comma. Now what Countif will do? Countif will count all the cells where the salary is minimum 20,000, and the answer is 13. So if I want to, let's say, count how many people are getting a minimum salary of 30,000, so we have to change this 20,000 to 30,000. Only 6 people. To check how many people get a salary above 40,000, just change it to 40,000. Only one person is getting a salary above 40,000, and here is the person. So what do I want? I don't want to get into the formula to change the criteria. I want to write the criteria other cell and link the cell to the formula. I will write 5% in this cell, and this 5% will be linked to Countif function. Press F2, delete this and ampersand this with 5%. Now if I just change this 5% to 3%, Countif will update. If I make it 4%, this will update. If I make it 5%, this will update. If I make it, let's say, 7%, this will update.